great. Hello? Hello? Ah, hello. Yes. Yes. Is that Mrs. Prendergast, a social worker? Yes, the person involved with my aunt, Mrs. Silverman, Diana Silverman? Yes. Yes. Great. Good. Oh, I've wanted to talk to you for a while, actually. I don't want to make a fuss, but my aunt moved recently, well, it was a month ago now, into the Rosemead care home. You know, it's the one on... Yes, that's right. Yes. Oh, good. You did know that. Right. Well, yeah. I mean, the move was all right. You know, she's a little confused, but not too bad. And she did more or less accept that she had to, you know, go into a home to get more care than she could get at home. Okay, so that was fine. But the trouble is, the reason I'm ringing is that, you know, she's not completely doolally, you know, and actually there are a few things that she would really like to do, which the staff at the care home are just, well, basically they're just saying no, she can't. I mean, they're not, you know, they're not big things. She just particularly, well, I know, I don't want to make a fuss, but let me just let you know. What she'd like to be able to do is just to have a gin and tonic at about 6 o'clock in the evening or 6:30, which is what she's always done all her life. You know, it's her structure. She'd really like to do that. And she's quite happy then to make her own sandwich and to heat up some soup for herself. Because I don't know if you realise this, but in fact, all the other residents there are in bed by 5:30. They're given their supper in their room and they're in bed. I mean, I was quite surprised when I realised that. Yes, well, I know that some of the residents, you know, are quite very confused and they're, okay, they need that care, but do they all need to go to bed by 5:30? Well, what I've noticed is actually that the staff do then spend their time in the lounge, relaxing, and I know they need that, but, you know, do they need it quite so early? Well, what they say, and I've spoken to the manager and I've spoken to the deputy manager, and they both say, well, health and safety doesn't allow us to let your aunt make her own food or make herself a drink. I mean, I've brought her in a fridge, so she's got ice, she's got it all there. She just wants to stay up a bit later. Well, I mean, the other thing, okay, well, I will try to keep finding a way with the staff there, but they're not very helpful, and it's making her very unhappy. Oh yes, and the other thing before you go is that she's a very keen card player. She always has been, and she doesn't want to have to sit in the lounge watching television, because they're all sort of put there, you know, from after lunch onwards. Yeah, what she would really like to be able to do is to play cards. You know, she used to play bridge and she used to really like it. And I think it's good for her and would be good for the other residents too, you know, to actually do something other than be staring at a television programme. Well, I'm sorry, it's making me actually quite angry because I don't feel that the staff there are ready to, you know, come halfway with my aunt at all. Well, I'd be grateful if you would. Yes, 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 please do. And I will go back in to see her next week. And hopefully some things can change. Well, thank you. Goodbye.